Love me as a worm or don't love me at all.
You do? You don't. You do? You don't. You do? You don't. You do? You don't.
Are Pete Davidson and Kim Kardashian planning on having a family? And I mean, like, more than the family she already has. Lily Collins revealed a super crazy Emily in Paris fun fact. And now that Amanda Bynes is free, she's getting some interesting offers, plus the Freak of the Week. I'm Alex Clark, and this is Politics. Could Pete Davidson and Kim Kardashian be entertaining the idea of having a baby together?
Where do babies come from?
Where do you think they come from?
Well, I think a stork, he drops it down, and then a hole goes in your body, and there's blood everywhere coming out of your head, and then you push your belly button, and then your butt falls off, and then you hold your butt, and you have to dig, and you'll find a little baby.
That's exactly right.
Pete Davidson's mom, Amy, seems to be on board with the idea. She's super active on Instagram, and a fan commented on a pic of Pete and Kim saying she will be pregnant with his child by the end of the year and tagged Pete's mom. She responded to the comment with joy, saying, "Yay!" with lots of heart emojis. Does this woman know which momager grandma she'd be keeping up with?
Now, are you gonna kiss me or not?
I sure am, Jasmine.
This is becoming too elite for me. Kim has said that she doesn't want any more kids and she can't even get pregnant. It's not safe for her. She'd have to do a surrogate again. And Pete is so young, I'm sure eventually he'd want to be a dad, but I can't imagine him being a stepdad to that many kids and not having his own. I wish this relationship would just run its course. Honestly, I feel like I'm just waiting for it to be over because I just can't take it seriously. There's small things I like about them together, but ultimately, there are just too many factors working against them. If time wasn't money, and in their case, millions of dollars worth of publicity money, then I'd say that this just feels like a giant waste of everyone's time.
I feel bad for the guy. I changed his whole life.
I'm having a major all things Parisian obsession right now. It's getting a little out of control. I keep ordering an extra French baguette from Panera.
Gotta love bread.
I know. You know, there's sandwich bread over there next to the coffee.
I eat bread in the bathtub.
Okay, that's gross to me.
My Parisian persuasion can be attributed to my obsession with Emily in Paris. And speaking of, Lily Collins shared a shocking tidbit about the behind the scenes of the show.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did that hit your face?
Lily told Jimmy Kimmel that her feet were so jacked up from walking around in stilettos on cobblestone streets of Paris all day that she had to go to a podiatrist every week to fix her feet while they were filming. She said that she had to have insoles made for every pair of shoes.
Oh, look at him stare. Something sweet, if you please, I make magic everywhere.
One of the girls on the Politics team said that she thinks Emily's fashion is terrible on the show. And I was pissed. I could not believe what I was hearing. What TV show has the best fashion in your opinion? I mean, do we think that Emily has better style than Carrie or worse? I love Emily's looks on this show.
It's like a totally important designer.
Speaking of TV, Amanda Bynes is getting offered show after show after show after Hollywood saw that her conservatorship ended. Some people are even trying to get her to do a reality show about her life now. As much as I would love a reboot of The Amanda Show, I'm not sure that's a great idea. She still seems like really mentally not all there to me.
Why is it that I always find you in the middle of a tussle? Bad timing?
Do you know anyone that's on the left, maybe a friend or a family member? Do you ever feel like they're just a lost cause? Today's brand new episode of The Spillover features a 21-year-old TikToker who goes by the name Leftist Dropout. And she not only left the left, she recently became a full-blown pro-life Christian conservative. What changed her mind? What are conservatives doing wrong when talking to our leftist friends? And why do they think the way they do? All of this is discussed and more. Subscribe to The Spillover on Apple Podcasts and Spotify now and leave a 5-star review to support the show. Speaking of shows, another new show to add to your homework list is The Girl from Plainville on Hulu. It's about the Conrad Roy case where his girlfriend, Michelle Ryan, convinced him to kill himself over text a few years ago. Michelle is played by Elle Fanning, and the makeup is so perfect on the show. I mean, she could be a stunt double for Michelle. Conrad's mom, in real life, is hoping that the show will bring attention to suicide coercion and that Massachusetts, where they're from, will become the 43rd state to criminalize it.
Conrad's dead. Who's Conrad?
Michelle Cotter, 17-year-old girl. Texts her friends for 3 days telling them her boyfriend's missing, but this girl knew he wasn't missing. She was in contact with him the whole time, right up until he killed himself. Just texts. Due respect? Those are messed up texts. I think she was telling him to do it, encouraging him.
I keep finding things out about him. It's like I didn't even know him.
It means so much to see you all here for Conrad.
Strange that someone so close to him and we never met.
What do you think dying is like?
Just like floating on water. They've opened an investigation into your connection with the death of Conrad Roy.
But I didn't do anything wrong.
There are text messages, thousands of them.
It's time for Freak of the Week. Take it from here, Benjamina.
I said certified freak. 7 days a week.
By now, you've probably heard what is definitely the most asinine thing that's been spoken in 2022 so far. Actually, it might be the most insane thing said in the last 2 years of stupid and delusional things said by the left.
Mom, can you pick me up? I'm scared.
Yeah, I'm talking about Judge Jackson. Sorry, Miss Jackson. Hey.
Forever, forever, ever, forever, ever.
We already covered her this week because of other concerning things she said, but her comments about women, or rather, her lack of comments about women, have earned her the spot as Freak of the Week.
Can you provide a definition for the word woman?
Can I provide a definition? No.
Yeah.
I can't.
You can't?
Not in this context.
So
I'm not a
the
biologist.
meaning of the word woman is so unclear and controversial that you can't give me a definition?
The irony is not lost upon any person who still has a brain cell. Part of why this woman is being celebrated as a nominee is because of her biological sex. You know, how the left screeches about visibility and how it's important for people to have someone to look up to and see themselves in. How are young girls supposed to do that if society won't allow them to call a woman a woman? Judge Jackson, little girls aren't biologists either. So should we tell them that if they see themselves in you, they might be wrong?
You're just a woman with a small brain. With a brain a third the size of us. It's science.
There's been a whole lot of erasure of women lately, but this has to take the cake. If we flat out refuse to give even a definition for what a woman is and what it means to be a woman, we're creating a world where young girls have no valid identity. We're telling them that they don't matter. Also, who's gonna tell Webster there might be something wrong with his dictionary? Any feminist who wears a future is female shirt must show proof of also being a biologist, or else she's just spreading misinformation.
Oh, hey, should I bring a dictionary to the hospital?
The hospital will provide dictionaries. Bring a thesaurus.
That's what I got for you this week. Good. And you can still catch new episodes of The Spillover. The most recent episode with Leftist Dropout is a conversation that is very unique, very insightful, and it will also give you a lot of hope. If you haven't already, go take a listen and then click subscribe. And before you go, be sure to tap that heart button. Comment, what is a woman? Just everybody comment that, okay? Okay. DM this episode to a friend who needs some TV recs because Plainville is where it's at, and then finally click the save button. We're back Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. It's pop culture without the propaganda every single day. I'm Alex Clark, and this is Poplitics. Support Poplitics, the first ever conservative pop culture daily show, by subscribing to our channel, turning on notifications, and of course, hitting the thumbs up. Also, our main home is on Instagram. Seriously, just trust me, that's where the real magic happens. Follow us there at Poplitics.